Cheonshim Won special village devotion. Throughout the world, 19,000 places are connected with us. 40,400 members have gathered to offer prayer and devotion in one heart. In Heavenly Korea, Cheonwon Special District, 173 members have come. Cheonsung Church, 55. Some universities, 60. Iksan Church, 45. In this order, Heavenly Korea churches have gathered to offer prayer and devotion. In Heavenly Japan, Nagano Church have gathered 23 members to offer prayer and devotion together. Usunomiya Church have gathered 60 members to offer prayer and devotion together in one heart. In Heavenly Japan, 14,000 places are connected through YouTube to offer prayer and devotion. And throughout the world, Heavenly Africa West Branch, 4th Yongsong, 40-day workshop trainees are with us. Asia Pacific 21-day Yongsong workshop trainees are with us. Heavenly USA Cheonshim Won, they are attending vigil together with us every day. And Heavenly South and Central South America at Jordan Training Center, they are attending with us as well. And today at Sachon Church, it is their 600th vigil. They are piling up the devotion. Sachon Church, they send 11 second-generation members to 40-day General Yongsong and attendance workshop trainings, and now 2 members are in Yongsong Academy, and they have become the core members of the church to restore youth of same age. Yongcheon Church, it is their 600th vigil. Gwangjin Church, it is their 500th vigil. They're piling up the devotion. When you reach certain level of the devotion, the heaven will work. At the detention in front of the detention center, members offering prayer and devotion. It's 247 days since True Mother walk, and Kwanak Church, Korea Church members have gathered to offer prayer and devotion, as if seed is planted, eventually sprout. True Mother, who's walking the course in the darkness, is giving us the power of strength. Even though the trial she is walking may seem lonely and dark, but the entire world will receive hope for the future. Centering on Cheonshim Won Training Center through 1,572nd Cheonshim Won Vigil, we truly hope the True Mother will return to Cheondong as soon as possible. With this heart, we gather our devotion. Song In-young Grand Church pastor sent me the following message. Today, long-term workshop trainees, we have 456. It's truly an amazing number. Japanese workshop trainees have the most number. 150. 40-day Japanese workshop trainees are here with us. Yongsong Academy, Yongsong workshop attendance workshop trainees. Add all of them. 178 members are here to attend the workshop. Yu Yang, our sister, shared her testimony, a good testimony. As after she began a family life, she expected to have good days, but it was the opposite. She felt lethargy. She fell into depression. She got homesick. In fact, she even reached a state where she wanted to die. It was such a difficult moment for her. It wasn't the fact that she didn't receive the love, but it was still difficult for her. So she got angry at some point and she left home. And the husband waited until late at night, and still he loved his wife, embraced her, and eventually allowed her to resolve to come to 21st Yongsong Workshop. And as she came to Yongsong Workshop, she received abundant grace. As soon as she came to the training center, inexplainable comfort came into her heart. And as she attended Hyojin Jung workshop, she received the grace of Hyojin Nim, and she have composed 15 songs. I don't know if you heard the song well. I hope you listen to her song later. We can sing the song in one of the programs. Probably she didn't major in music, but the fact that she was able to compose 15 songs, I'm certain that is amazing work of Hyojin Nim. Aju. Also, she received abundant realization. Even though small things make me difficult, how difficult would it be for her mother? And she felt very sorry towards her mother. Without her, she made a new resolution to move forward, saying that I will never run away, I will never give up. Even if I fall down, I will stand up again. That was a great resolution she has set to move forward. And even if she's facing greatest difficult, when she faced great difficult moment, she promised that she will make a victory. She made such promise in cosmic level. So I truly hope that our sister Yu Yang will become victorious. Uyang means turn left. So I hope that she always works towards heaven's side to move forward. So he just made a joke. Uyang is to turn left, and Chayangja means to turn right. Sorry, Uyang means turn right, and Chayangja means turn left. Anyways, our sister Kumiyoshi have shared her beautiful testimony. After the school, she started to leave the distance herself to the church, but she didn't lose the fact that she's a second generation. Probably she had a strong faith. Although she didn't attend the church, she resolved that she needed to receive blessing. But what she realized was that what is most required to receive blessing is her life of faith. So eventually, she resolved to quit her job as a nurse. She came to Chiba 21-day workshop. She came to second and third GPP workshop. She also 14th Youngsong workshop. During this golden era, a golden age, she thought about what can she do. That is the thought that she had. And our true mother used the words the providential golden age a lot. The question is, what can you do in this providential golden age? Those people who think that way, I don't know how many people are thinking in this way. But truly, our sister Kuniyoshi Atsuko has made a precious determination. What is it that I can do? She resolved that she will do Ansu volunteer. So she went to Europe to volunteer, and she received a great realization through that. Ansu is not a simple healing. It is an act of spreading Cheonshim. It is a method to convey the sincerity to other people, going beyond oneself by letting go of everything and thinking only of the other person and love in that way. Heaven works. That's what she learned and that's what she experienced. She has become such an amazing person. She started to treat people with her Cheonshim, heaven's heart, and she started to become someone who can give Ansu with Cheonshim. And using that, if she moves forward with that realization, I'm certain a great blessing is awaiting for her. Throughout the world, there are many people who compose good songs. In Taiwan, Lin Yi-lin, I believe he is also an amazing. So our sister composed a song calling, and our church choir prepared this song and sang beautifully. It is your mother said that the fastest way to be restored is connect with heaven. We heard many times that Hyojinim also tried to find the fastest way to connect to heaven. So through second and third and fourth generation, a lot of people will come out to live like Hyojinim, to share heaven's love through art and music. And I hope many members offer prayer and devotion. Our brother Yusu shall report about Ansu team. Truly, to live like Hyojinim, to share heaven's love through art and music. And I hope many members offer prayer and devotion. Our brother Yusu shall report about Ansu team. Truly, that is amazing grace of heavenly parents. As we listen to many different contents, I hope your faith become absolute faith, so that amongst the words you read today, so all the sickness will go away through Yusu's message. So there are many different testimonies that we heard after my message when we sing 5 songs of the will. There's a older sister who sing and dance the 5 songs of the will very well, and I was always curious about her, why she always working so hard. So I took some photos of her and I wanted to ask, and finally I realized why she has been working so diligently. her husband was someone who gave testimony,
언젠가 간증했던 케네디병에 걸리신
who had a Kennedy's
있었는데
illness.
40일 수련을
So our
16번째
brother received 40 worship 16 times.
폐선암 폐막증에 걸린 분이기
There are other sickness that he also had. So when he came,
기침 많이 하는
he
사람이
coughed a lot.
겁니다.
When there's someone cough a lot around him, he would have had a lot of problem. You know, he was hospitalized for 4 times. So even coming here itself is like staking his own life to come. So he attended 40-day workshop as if with a life of determination. And so as he overcome incurable disease, he got better and better. Now he can even walk 20,000 steps every day. He can even go up to the holy ground. And amazingly, his weight started to gain more weight. That is truly miraculous work. So those who are old, if there is someone who is coughing a lot, that could cause great harm to other people. So for those who are coughing a lot, I hope you attend online. I hope you do not spread. In the past, in the beginning of Cheonshim Won, we say that if you cough a lot, the evil spirits will come out. So as if in the summer house, frogs in the farm cries a lot during the Chanyeong. There are a lot of people crying, like coughing like that. But nowadays, we're not living in such an era because a lot of spirits has already been liberated and organized. So as our brother offered prayer and devotion with the life or the determination, we witnessed the miraculous work of heaven. That is why our brother sister has been doing Chanyeong with all his heart and body. Do you remember what we read for true parents' words?
원인이 무엇인가? 하늘 부모님을 부모로 모시지 못해서 이루어진 것이라고 말씀을 하셨습니다. 억압과 갈등, 차별과 분열이 점철된 불행의 세계에서 질곡하는 자녀들이 아픔의 신음소리와 특히 치유되지 못하는 질병에서 퍼덕이는 인류의 고통의 신음소리에 한없이 아파하고 계십니다. 이 원인이 하늘 부모님을 모시지 못함으로.
So people are suffering in many different ways because they cannot attend heavenly parent. Those who cannot attend heavenly parent without themselves knowing, they are living while attending Satan, centering on fallen nature. They are living. If you live centering on true love, the resonance of true love will occur. If you live centering on true love, you become someone who's living. If you live without love, you're a dead person. When we listen to the divine principle in John, we repeatedly heard that those who do not love will become that person. And those who cannot feel love, even though one received love, they are in a position of death as well. So as one lives in second generation, there are members who do not feel any love from their parents when they reach 20, and they feel a lot of resentment toward their parents, which cause them to have spiritual sickness. The restoration is providence to let you feel love. In the formation stage, you feel heavenly parents' love. That is the providence of the Old Testament age. During the Old Testament age, David, who felt great love of God, he wrote Psalm. Do you remember Psalm 20, chapter 23? That is the verse that President Pak Boy shared. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pasture. He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yes, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Aju. In the formation stage, David received deep love of heaven, and that's how David was able to praise by God. The New Testament age is the growth period where you can experience God. In order to save humanity, God had to crucify Jesus in order to save all people. And after Apostle Paul realized this, Who shall bring a charge against God's elect? It is God who justifies. Who is he who condemns? It is Christ who died. Furthermore, is also risen. Who is even at the right hand of God? Who also makes intercession for us. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? As it is written, for your sake we are killed all day long. We are counted as sheep for the laughter. Yet in all these things we are more than conquerors through Him who loves us. So Apostle, for I am persuaded that neither death nor life nor angels nor principalities or no powers nor things present nor things to come nor height. So nothing can be separate us from love of God which is in Christ Jesus our Lord. So as you experience Heavenly Parents' love, as you connect to the origin of the heart, one cannot help but to love. Once you enter that heart, you'll be able to realize the circumstances of Heavenly Parent. What is the heart of Heavenly Parent? You must feel such heart of Heavenly Parent. So when you look at your parents' words, that's what the following true fathers are following. Now I realize Heavenly Parent is most pitiful being. Heavenly Parent is more pitiful being than the one who is looking at his mother's death. Even someone who is accused as a betrayer, who has been working for the nature, Heavenly Parent is more pitiful. The greatest pitiful and sorrowful being is Heavenly Parent, God. And religion must educate people about the sorrow of God. God is not wearing glorious clothing. God is wearing clothing of blood, soaked in blood. And his children has been trying to grasp that clothing, but that clothing was eventually made with blood of his children. Throughout human history, there are many wounds, and it is wounds embedded within God's body. He's the one who was struck first. He even established civilization when other civilizations collapsed. Even when civilization self-betrayed God, God received the strike first to fight against the Satan. Heavenly Parent, whom we believe, is such a pitiful being. 아주. In order to reach Heavenly Parent's heart, which was felt by true parents, we must, in order to experience the sorrowful, the painful God, we must realize how much we must put ourselves, how much we empty ourselves. That is why we should never stop the practice of Cheonshim. So, at a perfect position where you experience Heavenly Parent's heart, that is a position where you become absolute oneness with Heavenly Parent in heart. That is the purpose of our life. So based on the Japan's words we read, the following content exists. The thing that causes one to move toward that one place of ideology remaining at the very end is heart. 아주. The last thing that left behind when you move straight to the ideology, it's not about healing your sickness. It's not about healing. When you over 90s, even though no matter how much you heal yourself, your conscience will start to fade away. I don't know how many people live up to 100, right? So before you ascend to the spirit world, you must strive to reach the heart, to become one with Heavenly Parent. You must move forward in that way. It means the heart determines my entire self at the very end. 아주. What is your heart? Is your heart centered on yourself? Is your heart centered on your family? Your heart must widen and must become deeper. And it must become higher. You must make your heart resemble Heavenly Parent's heart, and that would bring you to the highest place. A person who carefully seeks while holding on to this one heart alone can hear the words that are spoken, can see the visions that are shown, and can analyze all the actual situations in one's life. These are the words that we have received today. This is amazing words, 아주. With what are you looking at? Through heart, through Heavenly Parents' heart, from Heavenly Parents and true parents' perspective and their heart. When you offer devotion in that way, you'll be able to listen to their words, you'll be able to see the vision, you'll be able to analyze all the actual situation in your life. So everything must be centered on Heavenly Parent and true parents' heart. Everything must be centered on Heavenly Parent and true parents' heart. In that way, you must offer prayer and devotion
우리가
And through that, you must make your decision. Now, these are the what. This is what those words are mean. In order to accomplish this, we are moving forward with Cheonshim Providence. With Cheonshim Providence, young workshop trainees are attending the workshop. Attendance workshop trainees are attending, completing the workshop. Young Academy through volunteers and service and sacrifice, centering on Heaven's heart. They're trying to make habit within their life to practice true love. That's what they're doing. When you saw our brothers and sisters singing Waymaker, they're very artistic, right? I hope you read the words you read again. The words that we have read today. If they're young men and women who are feeling the responsibility given to themselves as oppressing an anxious heart and an insecure mind, seek a new ideology and move. And if there is a movement of such heart where their crying voice is heard, you will be able to feel all historical things and everything felt for a long time all at once through their heart. 아주. These words were given to us on April 12, 1959. And it is written in 참부무경. My brothers and sisters, you are crying voices of such heart through Youngsong trainees, and you should be able to feel that these words are fulfilled through them. Do you believe? Within the true parents' words we have read today, the following words we read the following word: who takes responsibility for a miserable history. A person who does not know cannot take responsibility. A person who knows must take responsibility. A doctor who cures a disease has the responsibility to enter the operation room, take all instruments, including the surgical knife, take his own life, perform surgery, save the patient. That kind of doctor is true parents. 아주. Who can resolve this miserable history? The miserable history that are laid in both physical and spiritual. Who can resolve that? The one who knows the method to do this is our true parents. Only true parents are the doctors who can resolve this miserable history. And they are the only one who has the methods to resolve all the problems. I hope that you must understand fully of these words as we come to the governance of Heavenly Parent. If we become absolutely one Holy Mother Han, all the problems starting from individual all the way up to cosmic level problems will be able to be resolved, allowing spiritual and physical world to be fully liberated and released. And with that, I hope you earnestly offer prayer tonight. 아주.